Live, Believe Nation. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. We are doing some Minecraft. We are taking some questions. And we have Drew back in the house.
Oh snap!
Oh, Drew. Drew, how you been, Drew? You've been on a trip. You doing your thing? He's back.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it
Back,
productive?
back to civilization and actual internet.
Actually, yeah, that was a little rough.
Oof, super rough.
That was a little rough. That was a little rough.
I only had one call where I had to restart the router mid call.
Oh,
Yeah, that was not fun.
the laptop lifestyle works, but you just need internet.
So I think what it boils down to is I'm probably going to need to invest in like a hotspot type situation.
So it goes off your phone.
Well, so the problem the problem with doing it off my phone is that my phone has to have service, and the service that we're on does not work at her parents' house.
Got it.
We had 0 bars the entire time.
And is the competing service any better or just as bad?
Well, there are like 4 other options. So there's T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and those are the main ones. Yeah, those are the main ones. We have T-Mobile, which they merged with Sprint, who was the number 3 person. So they're now, I think, officially number 2, but their stuff is more like central to most cities, whereas the rural areas is better with AT&T and Verizon.
Got it. Well, I'm in Canada. We have none of those companies. But I remember when I was doing my, we did a partnership with Live U. I think that's what they were called. Whereas a backpack, it allows you to live stream for 24/7 if you want, and there's a backpack that you carry around, and it had 4 modems.
What?
4?
So
In the backpack, there's a camera that's attached to like a stick that you can hold on or just put in the backpack. There's batteries to charge it to everything, and then there's 4 modems that 2 of them are with one company, and then the other 2 are with 2 other companies.
Okay.
And the idea is that there's some technology in the backpack. I mean, you would understand this better than me, but it
probably is like swaps, like whatever based on like the reception. It like swaps which one is the focal.
No, that would be like a basic option, I guess. What the unique part of the technology is that it combined them.
Oh.
So if you got 1 bar from Verizon and 1 bar from whatever, then you'd have 3 bars.
Oh, interesting.
So it brought all of the weak signals together and then amplified them to create one stronger signal. Because if you're streaming, you need good signal. And if you're in cities, you're fine. But on the drive between the cities, there's a whole bunch of just dead spots.
Yep.
So that's where, and it worked pretty well. Like we had a decent connection. We drove from Toronto to New York, so it was a 9-hour drive and through hills and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And there was only one spot where we lost a little bit. So yeah, it worked super well, and battery life went. Anyway, hey chat, how you doing? Jason in the house says, I'm first. Welcome. How to choose a reliable Forex broker? I have no idea. I do not use Forex. Drew, are you involved in Forex?
I am not involved in Forex.
So then you're looking for recommendations, like you do your research, but you ideally somebody you trust who's in the industry. Who are your mentors using? That's who we want to start looking out for. Because it's pretty easy to fake online reviews for stuff. So
yeah, and Forex is one of those industries that there's a lot of shady business going on.
Although tomorrow I'm diving in on crypto stuff. That's going to be fun.
More crypto stuff. What's tomorrow's conversation?
There's no conversation. I'm just researching. I'm just gonna spend the time just learning and researching and educating myself a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be fun. I don't even know how to buy Bitcoin, so I have to figure that out.
What do you mean you don't know how to buy Bitcoin?
I don't. I don't know how to actually buy it. Like How do I put money? Can I use it through my MetaMask? I don't think you can, right? The MetaMask wallet, you can't own Bitcoin in it. Can you?
Yeah, so not within MetaMask. Like you would, I believe if I remember right, you would set up a Coinbase account.
Not yet. We were going to, but we ran out of time. So I think I need to set up a Coinbase account tomorrow so then I can own it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can you stake Bitcoin or just Ethereum?
Well, so you can stake Bitcoin. The caveat is you can't do it through Coinbase. You have to do it through BlockFi. So
Yeah.
BlockFi, I think when you stake your Bitcoin, it's like they do like a 4%. I don't know if BlockFi is like works on Canadian.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that would be. You'd need
So
to.
this is stuff to research. What about
Yeah.
Ethereum? Can you where do you stake that? Could you stake that on?
Well, so the question is like, do you want to stake where you own this, like the computer that's going to process the staking, or do you want to stake through a company like Coinbase or?
I don't know. Do I care?
So, I think from like a securities, I honestly, it's probably 6 of one, half a dozen another. I think if you stake through a company, obviously they're going to take like a spread, so you're not gonna from a yield perspective, you probably won't see as high of a yield. But
What are you doing?
like I said, I'm using BlockFi's got like, what do they call it? They call it like an interest-bearing account, and basically you can hold Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, a handful of other cryptos, as well as stable coins, which are like tied to like USD or whatever currency. And so the way that theirs works is they pay right now 8% on stable coins, and then it's between 4 and 5% for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the other ones. So
What?
the
They
way
pay
I
more for stablecoin than for Ethereum?
Yep.
Wow. And this is its own wallet then. This is instead of a Coinbase wallet or a MetaMask wallet.
Correct. Yeah.
So it's another wallet to have to get.
So so the way that I have it structured, because like within the account you can like specify how you want the interest paid. So what I do is I'll do the deposit into the stable coins. You get the maximum interest up to 50 grand, and then I'll have the interest pay out in Bitcoin. So basically it's like it'll stay as a stable coin. So from a taxable event standpoint, I'm only like charged on the interest.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Bitcoin growth happens through the interest.
All right. What's the name of that one?
BlockFi?
BlockFi. All right. I'll have to look at that one. I don't know. Anyway, so tomorrow's my dive into some of this stuff. Maybe I'll message Drew like, hey, Drew, what was that name again? We'll see. So yeah, no interviews, but I'm going to spend the morning looking at that, and in the afternoon I'm doing more just my network stuff, reaching out to the people, supporting them, helping them, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so Jason, hope that helped. I mean, we didn't give you an answer for a Forex broker, but even look at how I'm approaching this, right? Like I don't really have a deep well of knowledge. I understand the basics, but I don't know the mechanics, right? Like I understand the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and Bitcoin is like gold and it's a store of value and all of that stuff. But how do you buy it? I don't know. How do you stake it? I don't know. So Drew knows. So hey, Drew, how do you do this? You know, and hopefully the website or the company that Drew recommends to me is good and works. And if it's not, then I don't listen to Drew again on this stuff, right? I mean, that's how it works. Zachariah, hey, welcome, man. Welcome. Hey, everyone, how's it going? Good to see you, Evan. Welcome, man. Happy Thursday. Next week, Movement Makers. Let's go.
Oh, snap.
Today's session was fun, Brentlytics.
Yeah.
It was cool to see, because we've talked so much about when do I have a different channel and audience and all that kind of stuff. And it was really cool to see the data actually just show, like, man, you are really struggling having two different audiences on one channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had fun with that one.
Yeah, I got in a little late.
And we took up the whole time.
Yes.
Did not end early.
Murr. Murr. My gosh.
There was value all the way through.
I told people I would stay as long as they wanted me to.
You gotta pick on people and force
I
them.
did pick on people.
You gotta keep going. Where's the value? Come on now.
Feel free to send out a survey and get feedback on my session.
All right. Okay. Maybe.
Like I'm open to that.
I'm up into that? Is that what you said?
I'm open to that.
Oh, I'm open to that. I thought you said I'm up into that. Like, what does that even mean? All right.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, let's go. Oleg is asking, Evan, what is your latest It's the Best moment? Today, I was doing an interview. So Thursday is my public facing day, right? So I do interviews. I have Brandlytics in the morning, and then it's just nonstop interviews. And so today I had Chris Noggle, who Drew knows.
Yep.
And I did his show. And his last question, we had a great talk. His last question was, tell me about the Doritos. Where are the Doritos? Because I have this damn Dorito strategy, right? And I was like, oh, right, this is awesome. And then I look back, and the Doritos are not. The Doritos are not here. Because I had my son and my niece and nephew, and they took over, and they were playing and all this stuff, and I actually don't even know where they are. And I said, wow, this is the first time that I don't have it. I don't even know where it is. Like right now, I asked Nina on the way
That's so
afterwards.
Funny. That's amazing.
Where's the Doritos? Right? It's in my bio. It says I have a bag of Doritos in front of me at all times to remind myself I'm stronger than the Doritos, and it's not here. So I said, this is the best. Like, you caught me at the best moment where I don't have it. I don't know where they are. I legit have no idea where they are right now. So that was fun. That was a good moment that we laughed at. I love that kind of stuff, right? Like, you just show the humanity. Like, I don't know where they are. My son or niece or nephew or me or the chaos, like something happened and they're not here. So Nina asked if I threw them away. I did not throw them away. And I definitely did not eat them because those are some old Doritos. So I don't know what they are. So that was a good It's the Best moment. I think I might have even said it's the best on the interview, which is good. Chris, well, actually for him too. So Chris has COVID right now.
Yes, he does.
He caught COVID. He went to Miami and got COVID. And I said, oh, that's so good. He's like, what? Oh, no, it's just, like, I'm glad that you're here. You're showing up. Because that's my default reaction to negative situations. Like, you got COVID? Ah, it's the best. Not the reaction I think he was expecting, but anyway, it worked out.
Yeah, I talked to him this morning. We had our call. We had our call right before Brandlytics.
Yeah, we had a good talk. Anyway, okay, what do we got? You can buy Bitcoin on Coinbase. Cool, yeah. So I need to set up a Coinbase account. I'm pretty sure I don't have one. Yeah. So tomorrow, that's a good thing for tomorrow. So I need a Bitcoin account and I need a High Five account. What did you call it, Drew?
BlockFi.
BlockFi, like Block Fi.
Yes.
BlockFi. So yeah. Whoa, little baby zombie, where did you come from? Get out of here. Stop attacking me. Ooh, he dropped a baked potato. All right.
Let's see.
I'll eat your baked potato.
Nom 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 nom.
Exactly. You gonna drop one? I'm gonna eat it. Most of the tokens are connected somehow to Bitcoin, meaning that Bitcoin price fluctuations reflect on altcoins and Ethereum. Yeah, I mean, I know Ethereum has a lot more utility than Bitcoin. Most of the projects are Ethereum. You can't really buy much with Bitcoin in terms of NFT projects.
Yeah. Right now, from a utility standpoint, Ethereum seems to be where
by far number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even close. But for store value, Bitcoin is then by far number one.
Yeah.
Bitcoin doesn't do much, but that's its elegance. Its elegance is in its limited scope. which is cool. I mean, I get it. I can talk the talk. I understand what it does. I just don't know how to buy it. So that's next. So you have a MetaMask and a Coinbase and a BlockFi account, Drew?
Yeah.
Anything else? Jesus. That sucks. Honestly, like there's got to be there has to be some consolidation coming up. That's just really stupid. Like imagine a bank where it didn't have a checking account, or you couldn't buy an ETF or a mutual fund. You have to go to a different bank to buy a stock. Like that's just really stupid. That makes no sense. How does that make sense?
Okay, so if you looked at all of your accounts across all of your finances,
you talking like traditional, like real world?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Traditional real world. How many accounts do you have? Just number.
Oh yeah, a lot. Like 12. I don't know.
Yeah. So how is that any different?
Because they serve different purposes. Not because of their limitations. Like, so I have a personal banking account and a business banking account. Okay.
Yep.
So, but they serve different purposes. Like, I need a business account to be able to track all my business expenses, right? Accounting, all that, etc. But I want to do like, what's the reason to have different accounts apart from if you just were risk averse and you want to spread your money across different accounts or security or whatever? Okay, that could be a reason. But apart from that, why? Like if you could stake Bitcoin or you could stake Ethereum, like if you could do that on MetaMask, like why do I need a Coinbase account if MetaMask does everything? Like why does MetaMask not let me buy Bitcoin? How does that make any sense?
Well, so like MetaMask is just I'd have to go back and look at the documentation, but I'm pretty sure MetaMask is basically just like a default wallet. It's not necessarily hooked up to like an exchange of any sort. So you purchase the Ethereum and like it's disjunct from an exchange.
Okay. So this is starting to make a little more sense. So Coinbase is an exchange and a wallet.
Correct.
And they have proprietary wallets for their exchange.
Yep.
Wow. That is so dumb. So the price of Bitcoin can vary depending on the exchange.
Correct.
Wow.
Well, yeah, there's a whole market of like people.
Yeah. Buy on one, sell on the other. Like you make tiny margins everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. There's definitely that makes no sense that somebody's gonna have. I mean, it makes sense for the exchange, but it makes no sense that a wallet company doesn't just come along and be the wallet for everyone. Why not be the wallet? Why can't somebody come and be the wallet for everyone?
Well, I mean, but how do you define that though? Like, so wallet that has access to all exchanges? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Why not? Like, there's the gas apps that show you where the cheapest gas price is.
Yeah.
And there's some variety. It's not going to be a massive difference, but sometimes it makes a difference. Oh, 718, there it is. So why not? How has that not been created? What am I missing? Why is MetaMask not allowing you to buy and goes and finds the best price across all the different exchanges?
Because it hasn't been created yet.
That makes no sense. That's either coming like ASAP or I'm an idiot and I'm missing something. And I'm open to both. The fact that you need to have different wallets with different exchanges to buy the exact same thing makes no sense. The different accounts in banking provides different levels of utility. I'm doing different things. All right, well, that's coming or I'm an idiot. So this is something that I need to, ask people much smarter than me. And I'll eventually figure that out. But I don't like that's what MetaMask kind of is, right? It's like the wallet for multiple things, but it doesn't let you.
Yeah, it doesn't have the utility of being able to like go out into the market and get them.
It just allows you to hold. So if I'd have to buy Bitcoin or buy Ethereum on Coinbase
Yep.
and then transfer it to my MetaMask wallet.
Correct.
That's ridiculous. That makes no sense. How does that make sense? Guys in the chat, if you understand this, let me know how that makes sense. There's no legislation that's blocking this from happening. Do the exchanges prevent access? Like they're just not allowing MetaMask or anybody else to have access?
Well, I mean, yeah, it just
they're keeping it proprietary.
I mean, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if you like. I'm sure they have like an API that people can tie into.
But doesn't that go like against the whole idea of blockchain? Is that everything is visible?
What do you mean?
Well,
every transaction is written on the blockchain.
Yeah, that is open. That's the whole idea, isn't that the whole idea that it's open? So why does like if you want to blow up as an exchange, this is I guess it's Android versus Apple. Do you want to be Apple and you have to only control everything, or do you want to open it up to people to tap in?
Yeah, more or less.
That though, that makes no sense. All right, well, I guess we'll see. Okay, while we dove into that, more questions came up. Here we go. Hello, Evan. It's 4:45 in Nepal, and your live session is what I always look forward to. All right, awesome, Ashish. Welcome aboard, man. Hope you have a great. Either you're starting your day early or you're going to bed really late, but either way, it's awesome to have you here, man. Hi, Drew. Haven't seen you in a while. So I was streaming for most of the time. Drew has just been away. Drew went on a trip with his wife, went to see some family. So I did the earlier streams this week by myself, and I think apart from that, you were on the other ones. Maybe not.
Was I on Friday? No. What happened Friday? Oh, that's right. We had a dinner thing come up.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So Drew has kind of abandoned us, Ashish. We have a hot and cold relationship. So, if you want more Drew, let him know, and maybe he'll stick around. Prioritizing family dinners instead of hanging out with you, Ashish. Can you imagine? Unbelievable, this guy.
Oh my lord! What am I gonna do with you?
Unbelievable. Time to get the lich mob out here. Come on now. Okay. Zachariah, hey, Brandlytics question. How do I set up my Google Ads so YouTube can choose the video for me? For now, I only run one video and keep changing the video every time. Whoa, hold on, let me read that again. How do I set up my Google Ads so YouTube can choose the video for me? So
I think what he's saying. So it's like it's the ad set. So basically, you would put multiple ads in your ad set in order for Google to cycle. Because basically, like initially, they'll take your ad spend and they'll distribute it across all the videos. They'll see how things perform, and then it will optimize based on which one performs the best. So you just have to have multiple videos in the same ad set.
For now, I run one video and keep changing the video every time.
Yeah, so he's got one campaign, one ad set, and one video is how he currently has it set up.
Is that how you got it set up, Zachariah?
That's what it sounds like.
So depends on what you want to test, right? Some things you need to test at the campaign level, and some things you can test at the ad group level. Depends on what you want to test. Like if you're testing, I got to dive back into AdWords. If you're testing the audience, it has to be at a campaign level. It's just annoying because earned subs is not a metric that you can track for audiences. unfortunately. So you have to do that at the campaign level. So you need to create, oops, I don't need the torches here. You could even have the same ad of the same video set up in different campaigns because you want to test it against different audiences. So, okay, so say you want to target, you've got your video, you want to run the ad against my audience, and you want to run it against Tom Bilyeu's audience, right? Whose audience helps me grow my channel more? If the metric that you're tracking is subscribers gained, then you'd have to create 2 different campaigns, one that targets me, one that targets Tom, put the exact same ads in both, everything else is the same, and then see which one is delivering better results for subscribers gained. If your metric is something else, like conversion or sales or links to clicks on a website, then it's easier to do it. But subscribers gained, unfortunately, is not a metric that you can track across audiences for some reason. I don't know why they did that. Anyway, I hope that helps. If not, put it in the chat, and we'll keep diving in to help, man. Drew, you did amazing, man. Drew did amazing inside Brandlytics. I think that's what he's saying. Listen, I have no doubt that Drew did amazing. I'm just saying that he could do more amazing. Okay, if I didn't think Drew would be amazing, I wouldn't have offered it to him. So amazing is the starting point. Now it's got to be outstanding, legendary. Okay? Legendary. Was it legendary? Was it the best YouTube talk you've ever heard in your life? No? Okay, well, that's where it needs to be. And part of how to get there is not ending an hour early.
No, it wasn't an hour early.
Or whatever it was. 20 minutes early? No, it was more than 20 minutes early. It's like half an hour early, at least. It's like 40 minutes early.
Killing me. Oh,
I'm killing you.
Wow.
What in the world? You're welcome. This guy.
What is this biome?
Okay.
Mountains.
What else? What is journaling, and how do you do it properly? So I don't know if there's one way to do it properly, so we can start there. I think how most people would think of journaling is you get a book, and you're journaling your thoughts. So you're writing down what comes to mind. There's different programs, different protocols. Some people, it's just write 2 pages a day, or write 3 pages a day. I think that's the artist way. Morning pages. Yeah, morning pages. It's like you sit down and you just write. How many pages is it? 3, 2, something like that.
It's your 2 crappy pages.
It's like, how many pages is it? 2, 3? Yes. So okay, 2 crappy pages. So you're just writing, like whatever comes to mind. You don't judge it. You don't worry about if it's good or not. You just keep writing. And I tried it, and honestly, a lot of times when I was writing, it's like I don't know what I'm writing, so I'm just gonna keep writing. And I'm proud of myself that I'm keeping on writing, even though I don't know what I'm writing. Like that ends up taking up half a page, so you're a quarter of the way done already. It didn't really do anything for me. So I'm not the journaling guy. I don't get a lot of value out of journaling. I talk to myself a lot. I daydream and think a lot. My version of journaling is more like going on walks and thinking. That's maybe a more visual way to journal, because I get the same benefit of getting some clarity of thought and just seeing what is coming to mind and how can I apply it in my life. So I don't think there's any one way to do it right. It's just figuring out different protocols and see what works for you. So you could try the morning pages. You go and you write 2 pages every day. You take a journal, you start your day, you're going to write 2 pages. Don't judge what comes to mind. I think on the first day that I did it, I committed to doing it for a week or something, just to give it a real shot. Not that it's like a week is such a big number, but just it's not like one day. So I remember on day 1, I don't write. Like my handwriting is garbage. I realized that I don't write at all anymore, and my arm got tired, so that's what I was writing. Man, my hand is really tired. 2 pages is a lot. This is what's in my journal. So I wasn't really getting into deep introspective purpose of life questions, or again getting a lot of value from it, so I stopped. But that's one protocol that you just go look it up and try, see how it goes. Do you journal, Drew?
From time to time. So typically speaking, I have a process where like usually like once a quarter, I'll book in my schedule either a 2-hour or 4-hour session to like just sit down and like go through like, hey, what were the things that I said that I wanted to do this year? How, how have I moved toward that? And just kind of like assess like how things are.
I would look at that not as journaling, but more like goal setting.
Well, I mean, like, it's just asking yourself the question of like, like, do I feel like the way that I'm operating on a day-to-day basis, does that make, are there things in my schedule that shouldn't be a priority,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, I do that. I don't have that in my calendar. I do that whenever I feel like I need to do it. So I'm doing that constantly, but in micro ways. Like I did that yesterday when I was thinking about you, or that was 2 days ago and yesterday. And then, I messaged Drew and I say, hey, are you busy tonight? He's like, oh, I might be home for the stream. Like, no, we're not. The stream is off. It's Wednesday. There's no stream. But I got an idea for you. So that's like my version of journaling and goal setting and trying to figure out, where am I at and what am I working on, as opposed to like a specific. I think it's helpful to have something in your calendar, especially if you kind of don't talk to yourself a lot. I'm just talking to myself a lot. Maybe I'm super weird. But if you're not regularly practicing it, I think having it in your calendar is a good move to kind of force the reflection. Anyway, that was a fun take on journaling. I don't know if people would call it journaling, but hey, you come to the live stream, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Okay. How does Jordan Belfort make his money apart from selling online courses? I don't know. I didn't even know Jordan had online courses. What's he selling?
I know he had a course, but I thought it was like a physical product, like CDs and that kind of thing.
So, I mean, he sells advertising. I know that on his YouTube channel and on his podcast. But I don't know.
I know he does speak. He also does speaking engagements. So.
He does speaking, and that pays super well. I should probably follow up with him. I haven't. Jordan is not really in the world that I usually hang out with. So, it's a good reminder to kind of touch base and see where he's at. I mean, he's in the entrepreneur, sales, personal development world, but he's not really in the circles that I'm usually hanging out with. So that probably speaking, and maybe a lot of he's a pretty smart guy, so he's probably into a lot of stuff. I just don't know what he's selling. The easiest way to do it is go look at his bios. Like, go look at his social media bios. What's he promoting? Does he have a link tree? What's in there? What's on his website? Usually what's on top of their website and whatever's in their social media bios is the thing that they care the most about right now and are actively promoting. So often it'll be, commercialized. And if it's not, then it's some free thing that leads to something that's commercialized. So if he's saying sign up for my email list, great, then go sign up for his email list and then see what happens afterwards. Whatever he's promoting is probably the thing that he's making the most money off of. That's relatively easy to reverse engineer, right? Just sign up for his email list, look what he's talking about promoting, then you'll know how he's making money. But I have not looked inside Jordan Belfort's
stuff,
bank account or business plan, or I mean, we did a pretty deep one-on-one analysis of his YouTube channel. But the rest of his business operations, I don't know. I don't know if he's doing another book. Like, I don't know. Why would you need to transfer it to MetaMask if you could simply keep it on your Coinbase account? There you go. I don't know. Drew, why would you ever transfer it to... What's the point of having MetaMask if you just keep it on Coinbase?
Well, so at least from the way that I understand it, MetaMask ties into a lot of, like, Ethereum applications. So like OpenSea and some of the NFT stuff, they plug directly into it's the utility part of.
And Coinbase doesn't because it's just
Just an exchange.
So dumb. It's so dumb. That makes no sense. I mean, I get it. I get it from Coinbase's perspective. But that makes no sense for MetaMask not to tie into exchanges. That makes no sense. They're not dumb. Like, I'm missing something, or there's some restriction that has to be broken down, right? Of course they've thought of it. Of course. So they're not doing it. And so there's a reason why they're not doing it. And that's what I don't understand. Yeah, so if you want to buy any NFT project, you need to get off Coinbase, because Coinbase is just an exchange. That's the stuff that gets destroyed in markets. It's like to book a hotel room, you have Expedia. You have all these travel websites. If I could only book a hotel room through, it's like the hotels that you have to get their app to book a hotel. That's so dumb. No? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. There has to be a reason. I mean, I think the hotels were just dumb, but I don't think the MetaMask guys are dumb. There's a reason, and it makes total sense for Coinbase not to do it, because what do they care? They don't want people going. They want people buying off their exchange.
Well, they want people buying off their exchange, and then followed by that, they want them to maintain the balance there.
Yeah, of course. In their account. That makes total sense. But the MetaMask not being able to buy, that makes no sense. Or MetaMask, MetaMask just is the biggest, right? But there's lots of competition. Like the thing with and you tell me if I'm wrong. Coinbase or in exchanges, the only way that it works is if you have enough volume of people actually buying and selling the thing, right? You could launch an exchange. Technology for an exchange is not incredible. It's just that you have people using it, so you have something to, if you wanted to sell your thing, you want to go sell your Bitcoin, you have a reasonable expectation that you can do it and get a decent price for it, right?
Yep. Well, and quite honestly, like right now in the crypto space, like the spreads on most exchanges are kind of absurd. Like when you go to exchange your dollars for Bitcoin, like the price that they show you that you're getting the Bitcoin for is like more than 5 to 10% different than the price that they paid.
Oh, so they're charging a huge commission too.
Well, it's not a commission, it's more of a spread. Like they have, like when you can actually go and see what the spread is in most exchange by going to the buy side, seeing what a 1 Bitcoin exchange is, and then going into the sell side and then seeing what that price differential is between the buy and the sell.
Okay, but there's always a spread between what people are asking for and what it actually sells for. That's not anything new, right? But are you saying that then the exchange takes a good chunk of that, or it's just a spread because people are asking too much for it? Did we lose Drew?
Sorry, my headphones died.
Oh, okay.
What did you say? Sorry, I missed whatever you did say.
So there's when you buy anything, you buy any stock, there's always a spread between what people are asking,
yep,
and what people are buying, and the lower the volume, the higher the spread. That's just how it works. Like if you want to buy some giant company, there's not going to be a big spread because there's a lot of exchanges that are happening. If it has really low volume, then the spread will be more because there's just not as many people buying and selling.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's normal. But then is it that Coinbase and the exchanges take a giant percentage of the sale as well? Or it's just there's a spread between what people are asking and what is actually being sold?
That spread is captured by them. Like, so because they're the market maker essentially, they're the ones who capture the spread.
Well, just because people are asking, so I don't know, what's Bitcoin at? Like $60,000. Okay, great. So if you want to buy Bitcoin, maybe the spread is 59,000 to 62,000. I mean, that's a giant spread.
Yeah, I mean, well, but you're seeing spreads like that.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that's what is being sold for. That's what people are asking.
Well, that is what the exchange is showing as the ask price.
Right. But
so it's
but
like they're the filter essentially.
But that's still based off of market dynamics. Are you saying that then Coinbase gets, if that's a $3,000 difference, Coinbase takes the $3,000?
Yeah, I mean, you can like, because they're public now, they now have to file SEC documents, and when you look at the margins that they have, like you can kind of get a general idea of like how big their spreads are.
Okay, because there's a difference in what the spread is for something being sold versus what the commission is for what actually gets sold.
I mean, I don't think there's like any like commission associated with it, because like cryptocurrency is like more like currency than it is like like
but there's still a commission. Like when you buy currency, there's still they take a percentage. You're gonna go to the airport and exchange your dollars for Canadian dollars. You know, they're gonna take a cut.
Yeah.
But that's different than the spread between the buy and the ask.
Probably getting into the weeds.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to understand. But yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot I need to understand. But MetaMask needs to tie into the exchanges. That makes no sense. Okay, moving on. What do we got? Okay, well, what did I miss? I assume we have no expertise in this area, but which e-commerce platform should I choose for my product dropshipping store? Drew has an answer for you. What e-commerce store should you pick for product dropshipping?
It really depends on like what your level of comfort is when it comes to like setting up some of the back-end mechanics. If you're looking for the simplest, I mean, Shopify is probably the simplest in terms of there's plenty of documentation and videos out there on like how to set things up. If you're looking for a cheaper option that is going to take a little bit more legwork, then a lot of people use WooCommerce on like a WordPress site. But that is going to be ultimately a little bit more complicated.
There you go. Recommendations. Posh Notion's in the house. Luis in the house. Welcome. Posh, was good to see you in the readers group session today. That was fun. Okay, what we got? Luis. Okay, just saying hi. Perfect. Hey, everyone. Happy Thursday. Shopify is only $30 a month. Okay. Oh, okay, Drew. Shopify is only $30 a month.
Yeah, Shopify is $30 a month. I think the WooCommerce is like a one-time payment, and then you pay like a refresh fee like once a year.
Wait, but didn't you say Shopify was the more expensive one?
Most people aren't into the whole like if you're okay having like a recurring monthly bill associated with having that set up, it's probably the best option.
Oh, people don't want to do this subscription.
Yeah, if you're more interested in something that you can customize but is going to take a little bit more legwork, then WooCommerce is an option.
All right. I mean, my ClickFunnels is like 300 something a month.
Well, but you use Backpack and all those other features associated with it. For drop shipping, a lot of times like the whole point of drop shipping is to like automate it, and like you can automate some of it within ClickFunnels, but Shopify simplifies the process pretty considerably.
Yeah, e-commerce is not drop shipping is not what I want to do anyway.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, if you find something that you like that's worth it, then $30 a month is not.
It's not terrible, no.
Yeah, it's If it does all what you need, that's a pretty good deal. Harshi in the house. Message retracted. All right. Well, welcome aboard, Harshi. You got a question? Pop it below. We'll do our best to answer it. It's great to have you here. There's a limited free option too. Okay. You can drop ship on eBay too. All right. Drew had something to add, or
I was gonna say the limited free option. I believe I don't know how it's structured. It's been a while since I looked at that offering, but if I remember right, it's like I think they limit you to only selling on like Facebook Messenger or something.
What?
It's like it's a really strange setup.
Super obscure. It's like MetaMask not tying into exchanges. What? Things that make you go, huh? Come on. So I mean, I gotta find the answer to that. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I have a problem.
Okay, and wait, why were you going to DeFi again, or BlockFi, or whatever was the other one?
BlockFi, they pay interest on everything and they stake it for you.
Got it. So why does MetaMask not do that?
What do you mean? Why does MetaMask not do that?
Why do they not allow you?
Well, because there's no MetaMask is like you walking into your local department store and buying a wallet that you carry around in your pocket. Whereas BlockFi and Coinbase are like the bank, where you're putting your money in the bank. It's probably the best example that I can give you.
I'm thinking on it.
If you wouldn't mind sleeping, I would be greatly appreciative.
Oh, I don't have a bed.
Do I have a bed, maybe?
Was somebody else online? Nope, just the two of us. Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I finally found...
I'm in the mine. I don't even know when it's day or night.
It is currently night.
And you are far from home?
Well, so I ran out of rockets, and my elytra is at 30%.
Wow, Drew. What? This is very un-Drew.
I went exploring for a woodland
mansion.
Yeah, woodland mansion, and in the process, bad life choices were made.
Where is the roller coaster, Drew? Going exploring in the middle of nowhere. We need roller coasters.
I am going to work on that this weekend.
Nice.
It
the
is
weekend.
on my calendar to get worked on this weekend.
That's amazing. That's on the calendar. What are you doing this weekend? Oh man, I gotta grind out a roller coaster for my Minecraft.
I have a lot of the materials needed. The caveat is the process of building out loops and that kind of stuff.
Nice. Yeah, we need loops.
Is a little bit on the complicated side.
You're fine. You do complicated. You love.
Oh yeah. Not doubting that. It's more of the.
Drew's the king of complicated. Not that you make things complicated. You make complicated things easy.
Okay, I have 18 rockets.
Oh, that's enough. What's your Y? Or what's your X? Well, how far away are you?
I am currently at 9,220 and negative 1,330.
Why are you so far away?
I was following the map.
Oh man.
Like I said.
That's crazy. or just put everything in an ender chest and kill yourself, Drew.
Oh, we don't do that.
That's an easier way.
I mean, it is technically easier, yes.
All right.
But that implies that I also have an ender chest.
You went traveling 1,000 miles away and you didn't bring an ender chest with you?
Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention this, I probably need to just.
This is not very engineering thinking here, Drew.
I went exploring. I was all excited to go exploring, and
it's like, let's go camping. Oh, we're camping. Oh, I need a tent. Oh, crap. You don't even have a bed with you. What? Drew. Oh, man. I'm glad that we already started our business together, because otherwise I'd be very concerned. Look, what is this guy doing? Oh, man. Okay. Okay, what did I miss? Sacredness of Life 1122. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome. I haven't been journaling for I've been journaling ideas for some time. Some videos, but I'm trying to see how I can bring up my mood. How do you bring your mood to do a video? If I'm not feeling great and I need to make a video, I tie it to service. Like I have to think about this is going to help somebody. And as soon as I can connect it to this is going to help somebody, then it gives me the motivation to do it. If it's just like on a to-do list and it doesn't feel important to like this doesn't matter to anybody, then it's really hard to stay motivated to go and do it. The only time that I wasn't able to was when my family dog passed away, and it was my filming day, and I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to. What is shooting me? I couldn't bring myself to make a video. So we still posted some content, but I didn't have my part in it, and it said something like Evan, lost his family dog. But through everything else, broken neck, concussion, all of that stuff, still kept making content. That was the only time that I didn't. Let's go send some of this stuff up. Use TikTok videos for YouTube Shorts. I do that. We usually take like the best of content and turn it into TikTok Shorts. YouTube Shorts. Sorry, was it TikTok videos for YouTube Shorts?
Correct.
TikTok videos for YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I mean those. It's similar timeline. TikTok I don't know if you have the account that lets you go longer. We haven't found that longer videos work. So like we were one of the first. Well, I don't know one of the first. We had the early access to the 3-minute long videos on TikTok, but couldn't prove that they did any better. The shorter ones seemed to do better. But YouTube Shorts, I probably wouldn't even like. It's still super experimental. I haven't proven that it's worth it, so I wouldn't be spending a lot of time on YouTube Shorts, to be honest. Not yet, unless you're getting some crazy results that I haven't seen, which I'm totally open to. I would love for YouTube Shorts to be the next big unlock. I post a short a day on our channel, and we have two separate channels dedicated to shorts to try to figure it out, and I haven't. Like they're okay. It's just okay. So until we can prove that it works, then I'm not recommending it. It's kind of my job to figure out and test and tweak and try and do all the experimental stuff. But if I'm giving actual advice to say, here's what you should do, I wouldn't put shorts anywhere near the top of the list of what to work on right now. Evan, how about playing Skyrim? I don't even know what Skyrim is. What's Skyrim? Is that Minecraft?
It's like no,
it's its own game.
It's kind of like a massive world RPG is how I would just define it.
Oh, yeah. I don't really have an interest in that, to be honest. Like, I'm doing this. I do this with my son, right? So it's his server. I like playing on it. It's been fun learning Minecraft. But if he didn't have this, I'd go back to playing League. I still haven't hit gold. I like having the gold. Like, come on, when am I gonna hit gold? Let me hit gold. So yeah, other games, no real interest. But hey, you never know. Maybe that changes. That could change. That could change soon. Oh, almost fell in the water.
It's making me really nervous.
You're really nervous?
I'm at like my elytra is at like maybe 15%.
Well, it won't break. It just won't work.
Well, but I mean, I don't want to be like 10,000 blocks away.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, but that's like I've lost pickaxes and stuff because it just broke. Like, oh, what? I didn't realize it just goes away. That's the good thing about elytra. This just doesn't go away. You just can't use it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Evan TikTok videos. Are you talking about Evan TikTok videos? Hold on. I'm talking about Evan TikTok videos on my YouTube Shorts. I'm talking about Evan TikTok videos on my YouTube Shorts. So that's going to depend on what the source is, because If it's me, like it's Evan talking, go ahead, do it. I don't care. It's awesome. If it's somebody else, then you might get copyright stuff on it. So that's the only thing that you need to watch out for. But why do you want to use my, like, what's the logic on that one? Where are you going with this? How does that make sense for your channel and what you're trying to build? Let's dive in. Posh, today was fun in the group. Resting on the heat pad now. Busted back for and mouth. Was that from your kids shooting Nerf guns at you? That was pretty intense. Posh she's on this in our live chat asking questions, and then she just gets destroyed by Nerf guns.
Oh bother.
You just hear the like, stop shooting me with a gun, and then a couple minutes later, like, pow. It's like, sorry guys, I'm being attacked. Anyway, much love. Life with a couple of boys. Good times. Good times. And listen, huge credit to Posh for still showing up, man. There's no excuses with this one. We love it. I love it, Posh. We love it. I love what you said about celebrating them. That was super helpful. Still looking for people to message with open minds. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Like whatever your insecurities are about how people react, you can disarm it. So Posh was, we did our readers group session this afternoon, and Posh was talking about DMing people who have anxiety and offering to help, whether it's coaching or be on her show. Why is this dark oak? That's really weird. Oh, I think is this my base? What is this up here? This is something.
Okay. I made it back in one piece.
Wow, that's good. And she was concerned that if she talks to people about anxiety, maybe that gives them even more anxiety and doesn't make them want to share and has them further retreat and say, well, you can yeah, this is my base. You can combat that by just recognizing them, celebrating them. It's like, hey, I saw your post. I just want to first off honor you and thank you for sharing. It takes so much courage. As someone who's been through anxiety myself, I know how scary that can be. All of the, just giving them love and support to help them feel like they're not alone. So you can disarm them. Like whatever you want to do, if it involves other people, which a lot of times it will, whatever you are afraid of, there's usually a way to disarm them, just with the intention. Most of the time, we're just not willing to be creative enough to think about how to address it properly. And big ups to Posh for recognizing it and then asking for help. Like she joined the readers group and raised her hand. I think she was the first one. I think you were the first one to ask a question, Posh. I could be wrong. We started with our theme for the day, and then you got your question, which is great. Christian in the house. Hey, Evan. Welcome, Christian. My mentor. Welcome aboard. Just for motivation purpose, I'll expand your reach as well. Anything that's Evan, that's me on camera, go for it. Anybody can use any of my stuff as much as possible. Go for it. I just couldn't tell you that if other people would mind or not if you're using it. So that's where I would be careful. But also encourage you to start making your own stuff. Like, how about what's Zachariah's message to the world? And get some of that stuff out. But also just shorts. I wouldn't... how's the rest of your channel doing? Oh, am I stuck in here? Run, jump. I just wouldn't make shorts a big... If you just want to play with it, great. But I wouldn't make shorts yet a big part of my strategy. What else we got? Christian, just want to say, continue doing what you're doing because you are helping a lot of people around the world. Sending love, man. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for taking the time to come on and say that. It's always great to hear, and honestly, the more everybody does that for, especially small creators, there's somebody, I've said this a bunch of times, but if there's somebody who you follow, you subscribe to, who's got a small audience, but they've had an impact on you, just let them know. Just say thank you. Like, it means so much. And that one little thank you or keep going could be the difference between them continuing or not. You know, like I had one of the interviews that I did today. The guy was also super appreciative and said, "Hey, like just know that what you do matters and keep going and don't quit or give up." It's like, yeah, dude, I've made 12,000 videos or something. Right? I'm not quitting. There's no way. It's not happening. But I appreciate the thought and the gesture and the meaning behind it. And at the same time, it's like that is a super important message for somebody who's early and just getting started and is struggling. Those are the comments that really helped me in the early days of my channel when nobody was commenting and nobody was watching. And I'd be lucky to get a comment every third video, like one comment every 3 videos. So I remember how it feels to have no engagement and feel like it's not reaching that many people. So every comment I got, I cherish, like, somebody left a comment. Yeah.
Progress.
Yeah, it's like it's having an impact because we all want to feel like we're having an impact. So, okay. What else? What did I miss? How do you go about choosing a topic for your videos? So, I don't know. Are you talking about for me, or are you asking for kind of advice for what you should do?
Just be mindful of time.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Guys, we got to go. Man, 1 hour is just too short. What? 1 hour is too short. I need to run, guys. Thank you, Drew, for the heads up. Okay, we are back on tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Some of you guys did come right on time, but come right on time. Come right on time. Bring your questions. We're going to drop fire. Maybe we'll talk a little more crypto because I'll have learned a little bit more. And appreciate you guys. Thank you, Drew, as always. Continue to believe, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Much love.